All right, we have a regular pencil bucket. When we color this, you're gonna decide what pattern you want. It's a checkered pattern, so it could be checkered with 2 colors, or it could be left white. But what you're gonna do is you're gonna start your checkered pattern. So if this is orange, anything touching that corner is going to be orange, touching the corner is orange. And it's kind of the way that you're gonna make sure that you don't mess up your pattern is by looking at it ahead of time. You'll notice as you start that you might have moments where you're like, holy cow, I missed this little line. Just pick up your pencil, put in the line, and realize that on the sphere, it would be that color too. So this corner is touching this corner on the sphere. That makes this a checkered pattern. Same with this one and this one. So anywhere there's a corner touching to those, go ahead and just kind of think it through and mark it out before you actually start the coloring process. So we're gonna do orange as our color, and we're gonna kind of just create this corner to this corner. That corner comes up here. Just kind of lay out your design so that you know that you're on the right page. I have 2 oranges right here. This is the reason I always lay it out, because now if I need to erase just these 2 dots to make this one white, which it looks like I do, I know that this corner is the one that I want. I can take my eraser if I had one and erase that. Here we go, found an eraser, thank goodness. So mark lightly and make sure you know which ones are what. You're gonna go through and you're gonna go and give it some shadow. So if I'm doing my alternating colors and I come up onto the sphere, I'm going to go ahead and color the square using light pressure. And then where it would curve, because the curve of this sphere is gonna be darker, you're gonna go ahead and create a little bit of a shadow on the edge of the sphere. On the square that comes up against the sphere, you're gonna color a solid color, same pressure. Then when you get to the shadow the sphere would create, you're gonna go ahead and create a little bit more pressure as you go across the top. That way it gives the illusion that there's holding a little bit of a curve there. If you had white as your other color, you're gonna do the same thing but with a regular pencil. So you're gonna create that gradient shadow right here, blend with your finger into the white, and then as it comes up the sphere, it would have a tiny shadow. So that's gonna start to create the illusion of a sphere within your project. And then of course the flat ones, you're just gonna keep a consistent pressure so that the squares are all the same. Same in this section, the white won't need a shadow because it's not on the edge. This orange is starting to get to the edge, so it's gonna be a little bit darker here on the edge of that square, but on this inside of this square, it's gonna be lighter because it's at the top of the circle. Remember your shading from our 4 basic shapes. So a sphere is a basic shape that we always create from: sphere, cube, cylinder, pyramid. And you are just creating the illusion that this is under this print, okay? And then this would be your white, so this one's gonna have a little bit more of a shadow through that edge. All right, I'll show you the finished here in a second.